Hello there.
I don't know if this is the format I'm going to keep, but we'll run with it. So, I'm basically going to ramble in these videos. There's going to be 2 a week. One's going to be like a musical rambling of me trying to get across some points and maybe give some advice and help towards the music industry and releasing songs and being consistent. And then the second video a week is going to be me basically doing production and doing a bunch of extra musical stuff and just showing you my process and what I do to create the lo-fi albums and all the singles and the albums that I've got coming out. This being the first video of the year and the series, I want it to focus mostly on music, time and passion. So first of all, like for me, when I'm creating music and when I'm trying to start to formulate ideas and plans and just kind of get together a cohesive concept for an album, I just start making stuff like from scratch. I don't have anything in mind, I don't have any real kind of intent. I just kind of make the music and then I basically stack a bunch of tracks and then kind of see where I would go from there, and that's in a lo-fi sense. When making tracks, say albums, obviously it's easier to focus on kind of concepts and what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve within the concepts that you've got going on. Say for instance, if you've got a song that kind of you want to focus on, I don't know, love, or like you want it to be poppy but you want it to kind of keep bits, I think that's when you start getting lost, is when you start going, oh, maybe I will focus more on this aspect and this aspect. I think if you come into it and you just start creating, but obviously if you've got a concept in mind, follow the concept, but don't be too kind of tied to an idea of, oh, it's got to be poppy, it's got to be whatever. I think if you create what you feel and you create what makes you feel best, the best result will always come, and I hope that makes complete sense. And obviously going through the weeks and stuff, I'm going to focus more in on certain points and obviously like regarding with feedback and stuff. But yeah, that would be my advice starting off for music for 2023. Time wise, there is a lot of things that you can do that will obviously help you, but I'm sure like most of us, we hinder ourselves sometimes. But with a load of people that I work with and a load of my friends that always say that if you've got more than one way of creating, so you've got like say you make beats but you mix, or you songwrite but you paint, anything like that, like you can productively procrastinate. That is the word of the day. And basically what that means is, and I find myself doing it all the time, is that you start to, you basically, like, say for instance, if I'm like making beats or I'm doing a bunch of stuff, I go, oh, do you know what, I'm gonna trail off on this idea, but then I know that I should be doing this one thing, but in turn I'm actually servicing myself and I'm making sure that other things are getting done as well. So I hope that makes sense, in the sense of like, if you've got your time management kind of sorted and linear and you feel yourself going off a path, maybe don't just sit down and like, obviously like it's good to chill and do whatever, but like maybe don't watch the TV, or maybe don't, like, I don't know, go and spend an hour like flicking through TikTok or whatever. Like find something productively procrastinating to do. And I hope that helps. But I use like a time slot management way of doing my time. So basically what I do is I end up with a bunch of, like, say whenever I get up like 10 o'clock in the morning from till like 1-2 in the morning, and then I'll like slot out my time basically and then make sure I've got everything kind of planned out, and I go through bits and I can organise the day and stuff. But I will be diving into that in a later video. And yeah, the third bit is passion. And realistically, like, you can say a bunch of like stuff regarding passion, and you can kind of go on like esoteric tangents, or you can even sit there and kind of like break it down very scientifically. But I think the main thing is, like anybody doing anything, like you just have to love it more than you want to do anything else. And like, be it music, be it art, be it photography, be it whatever you're doing, if you love that thing more than you're like actual like breathing and breath. Like put your time into it, put your heart and soul into that thing, and cascade into the madness, and like something beautiful awaits the end result. Because I'm proof of that, and you can be proof of it too. So yeah, that is my introduction to the 2023 YouTube. I hope that helps. I don't know if it's going to stay the same, but this is Rambling number 1. Stay golden.
It's painstaking, I've been rainmaking, there's no plain sailing, so please save me time. I don't want babies, it's a lot lately, please don't break my heart. Where's the ceiling? Where's the feeling? I need meaning, yeah.